don't be afraid. I see so many new people like come in and they hold themselves back, and then halfway through the season they realize like, oh, I can actually do this, and it's like they kind of beat on themselves because they wish they would have like gone harder and focused sooner.
Another thing I would say is like if you have a question, ask, because like knowing the answer to your questions just makes life so much better.
I'd say make sure that you're always under enough before you eat.
Know what you're getting into, because it only hurts other people when you join and like kind of quit or like just don't make weight or just dumb stuff like that throughout the season. It only hurts like your teammates and your team realistically. So just know what you're getting into and join the sport.
Right.
I'd say be dedicated. I mean, I started later on in high school and I didn't even know what I was getting myself into, and it takes a lot of dedication and hard work.
I think also like put yourself out there with the team, even if you don't know people. Just because like some of the bonds that you get from wrestling are ones that like you carry with you.
Get good grades.
You should find your pre-match routine. So like, whether it's like listening to calm music or listening to crazy rock music, whatever it is, you just gotta find what works for you, and then go out there and do the same thing every time, because consistency leads to success. So
Just don't let the losses defeat you.
You learn more from your losses than your wins, and I think that's another thing that's commonly forgotten.
Coach Thurber would say, short memory.
Yep.
This is going to be very hypocritical coming from me, but I'd say stay out of your head as much as you can. I mean, as somebody who's always in her head with any sport really, it's really difficult to take those steps to get better when you're always in your head.
Yeah.
Don't crash out after a match if you lose.
Yeah.
It's
Someone
a
saw them early time.
or during.
Or during,
Yeah.
pushing people out and stuff.
All this yelling, chop! Chop! No! Stop!
I
Stab
didn't-
somebody in the eye.
I didn't do it on purpose, but this girl like was on bottom and she had my arm like trapped underneath her. She was like kind of stalling, and I couldn't do anything because I was stuck. And so when I finally got it out, my arm with all like the force, like when it whipped backwards, it went straight into her head, and her nose like completely smashed on the mat. And I was kind of scared that the ref was gonna call me on it because I had like no intention. I just wanted my arm out.
You just gotta throw cross faces and hit them in the back of the head, push them outside the mat. It really gets them going.
I think giggling during my match, like when they like weren't that good, like I accidentally giggled, and it just kind of got. And it wasn't like on purpose. It was just like one of those like reactions, like oh.
I always like laugh when people start talking in the middle of the match. Like recently, like when I go to pin someone, all the time I'll hear like no, or like come on, I gotta fight, and like it's just like kind of funny to me because they're like it's all the time. Like I hear it all the time. Nobody, like everyone I talk to is like that's never happened to me. But like almost in every single match, my opponent's like talking to themselves, and it's so weird.
I went against this kid from Westby.
It went into overtime, and then I kind of just shot right away. And it lasted like 15 seconds in overtime. And he slammed the mat, and he was kind of being a baby, and he stormed off, and I kind of found that funny, but he was pretty mad.
I'd say digging my chin into people.
That's a good one.
He was a good one.
I do that all the time.
He does that.
Very hard collar ties,
Yes.
or poking me in the eye, or headbutting me, cross-facing, rearing back, cross-facing.
When they take you down and let you back up multiple times.
Yes.
Literally.
That one makes
Getting
me
hit.
just feel so like
Unaccomplished.
it makes me feel so weak and just like
It's
bad.
just like embarrassing. They just pin me right away instead of like taking it out for how long. And then,
When people hit me in the back of my head, I get really mad. I get really mad.
really bad.
Now when I start crashing out.
When
you
somebody
crash out and
armbars
then
me,
they-
or when somebody head throws me not once but twice in one match.
I hate it when people like slap. Like I created like the nickname like cat slapper, like cat biting,
Oh, yeah.
because they're constantly like batting at my head, and I just like hate it.
DJ.
When their arms wrapped around your neck, that would get me going.
When they're like too fast. Like, I know that's a me problem, but like just when I feel like I can't do anything and then I kind of feel stupid in the match, and then it's a downward spiral.
It makes me mad when like we get out on the mat and then they like jump or something.
Or like,
Yeah.
And
or,
they do
like,
the leg slap on you?
Yeah,
just,
they're
like,
like
calm
really
down.
extra before we shake hands. Like just shake your hand and let's go.
I hate the aggressive handshakers. They're like,
I like when the little kids do it.
Yeah.
I had a guy this year, he cross-faced me, but like wrapped his arm around my head and his forearm went into my mouth and it like pushed my teeth into my lip. So like
Was that?
the bottom of my tongue, like underneath my tongue, the little thing that like, I don't know what it is, like
Yeah.
connects your tongue kinda, that ripped and I had like 3 huge holes in my lip that really made me mad. He was terrible too, so.
Did you beat
He
him
just
up?
he was just doing it for
Did you beat him?
yes.
Good.
They just keep getting up and going down, and it's the most annoying thing. I don't
Yeah.
get mad.
That was annoying.
I'm just a chill guy.
Okay, alright.
Mine would probably be them trying to hurt me. Because, like, what's the point?